The Anglo-Dutch Wars, a comprehensive history. Introduction. The Anglo-Dutch Wars were a series of conflicts between England and the Dutch Republic in the 17th and early 18th centuries. These wars, fought over trade dominance and naval supremacy, were pivotal in shaping European power dynamics. They played a crucial role in the development of naval warfare, the rise and decline of empires, and the formation of modern global trade networks. This document provides an in-depth analysis of the causes, battles, key figures, and consequences of the Anglo-Dutch Wars. Background and causes. The root causes of the Anglo-Dutch Wars can be traced to economic and political competition. The Dutch Republic, having emerged as a major maritime power in the early 17th century, dominated global trade routes and commerce, particularly in the East Indies, Africa, and the Americas. England, under the rule of the Stuart monarchy, sought to challenge Dutch supremacy in trade and naval strength. Key factors leading to the conflicts included trade rivalry. The Dutch Republic was the leading commercial power, controlling valuable trade routes and possessing a formidable merchant fleet. Naval competition. England sought to expand its naval capabilities to challenge Dutch dominance. Political tensions. England and the Dutch Republic had ideological differences, with England being a monarchy and the Dutch a republic. Colonial ambitions. Both nations had expanding colonial empires, often competing for the same territories and resources. Navigation Acts, 1651, introduced by England. These acts aimed to restrict Dutch access to English markets by mandating that only English ships could transport goods to England, significantly harming Dutch trade interests. The First Anglo-Dutch War, 1652 to 1654. The First Anglo-Dutch War broke out in 1652 when tensions over trade restrictions escalated into open conflict. England, under Oliver Cromwell's Commonwealth, sought to weaken Dutch trade supremacy. Major battles. Battle of Dover, 1652, the opening clash, where English ships engaged Dutch convoys. Battle of Dungeness, 1652, a Dutch victory that temporarily secured their trade routes. Battle of the Gabbard, 1653, the English navy defeated the Dutch, enforcing blockades. Battle of Scheveningen, 1653, a decisive battle that ended the war, with the Dutch leader Martin Tromp killed in action. The war ended with the Treaty of Westminster, 1654, forcing the Dutch to recognize English trade restrictions. The Second Anglo-Dutch War, 1665 to 1667. Under King Charles II, England renewed hostilities against the Dutch Republic in an effort to expand its colonial empire. This war saw major battles on land and sea. Key events. The capture of New Amsterdam, 1664. England seized the Dutch colony, renaming it New York. Battle of Lowestoft, 1665. England's victory under the Duke of York. 4 Days Battle, 1666, one of the longest naval battles in history, ending in Dutch victory. Raid on the Medway, 1667, a bold Dutch attack on the English fleet, destroying key ships and humiliating England. The war concluded with the Treaty of Breda, 1667, which saw England retain New York but concede several trade advantages to the Dutch. The Third Anglo-Dutch War, 1672 to 1674. The Third Anglo-Dutch War was part of the larger Franco-Dutch War, with England allying with France against the Dutch Republic. This conflict was driven by King Charles II's secret agreements with France, including the Treaty of Dover, 1670. Key battles. Battle of Solebay, 1672, a fierce battle ending inconclusively. Naval battles in the North Sea, 1673, Dutch victories under Admirals Michiel de Ruyter. England faced financial strain and public opposition, leading to an early peace settlement. The war ended with the Treaty of Westminster, 1674, restoring status quo ante bellum. The Fourth Anglo-Dutch War, 1780 to 1784. The Fourth Anglo-Dutch War was fought over Dutch support for the American Revolution. England, seeing the Dutch as a threat to its economic interests, launched an attack. Key events. Battle of Dogger Bank, 1780, won a major naval clash with heavy losses on both sides. Colonial struggles. British forces captured Dutch colonies in the Caribbean and Asia. The war ended with the Treaty of Paris, 1784, significantly weakening Dutch trade influence. Consequences and legacy. The Anglo-Dutch Wars had far-reaching consequences. Decline of Dutch maritime supremacy. England emerged as the dominant naval power. Expansion of the British Empire. England gained strategic colonies, including New York. Naval innovations. Both nations developed advanced ship designs and battle tactics. Economic shifts. The wars reshaped global trade routes, benefiting English merchants. Franco-Dutch rivalry. The Dutch sought alliances with France to counter English influence. Conclusion. The Anglo-Dutch Wars were a series of conflicts that reshaped European and global geopolitics. They marked the rise of England as a dominant naval power and signified the decline of Dutch global influence. The wars also contributed to the evolution of naval warfare, colonial expansion, and economic competition that would define the modern era. Understanding these wars provides insight into the dynamics of imperial rivalry, economic ambition, and military innovation that shaped the course of world history.